I'm a political law attorney, and let me tell you, the Supreme Court just dismantled one of the most important aspects of the civil rights movement. Let me tell you what this means and how we can still overcome. Let's get into it. Experts say that this is one of the most conservative Supreme Courts in more than a century. Some say that this court is almost as conservative as the court that decided the Dred Scott decision, the decision that said black people were only property and had no rights. This last week, this conservative Supreme Court basically dismantled the Voting Rights Act. Now, one of the most critical parts of the Voting Rights Act was Section 2. Section 2 said that if your voting maps produce discriminatory results, that's a violation of the law. You didn't have to prove that someone was racist or that they were trying to act with racist intent. You just had to prove that the outcome was discriminatory. Now, after the Supreme Court's ruling, anybody that is seeking to challenge a map must show proof of racist intent. Proving discriminatory intent is notoriously difficult and almost impossible. So what happens now? States can draw maps that heavily dilute black voting power. So basically, our representation in Congress is just going to be drawn away. So what can we do? Well, first, we all need to be supporting our local voting rights groups. Voting rights groups are pushing hard for states to pass their own state voting rights acts, which restore protections at the state level and ensure maps with discriminatory impacts remain illegal, even if federal law won't stop them. Pressure your elected officials online, in person, over the phone, any way that you can. The Congressional Black Caucus is demanding an immediate vote on the John Lewis Voting Rights Amendment Act, which would protect voters from race-based discrimination. And some members of Congress are also calling for Supreme Court reform, including term limits for justices and packing the court like they used to do back in the day. So make sure y'all pay attention to what's happening in your state and what your elected officials are saying and doing about this terrible decision. And Are the Insider here with another video. Let me hear what y'all think in the comments.